Hey, what's going on, guys? You don't know me, I don't know you, so that's alright. But my name is Ari, and I've been living in the USA for 7 years. I'm originally from Russia, so I hope that you will understand my Russian accent because I can, start talking like this, but I'm really trying to kill my Russian accent. And so today I really want to talk about content creation because I've been posting content for my personal page for for a while. And so I finally got the results because I know that a lot of people want to get, let's say, followers or just attention, or maybe if you're a small business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're just trying to build your brand, right? You want to have clients because this is what we do. We want to have clients, we want to make money, we want to sell our products or services. And this is exactly what I'm doing right now. I've been making music videos since I just, came here on my second year. I got my documents and I started making music videos. But then I just realized that I'm not, not a big fan of like music videos because of the client that I usually work with. They don't have like a lot of like big budgets that I really want to work with, or let's say they can book me for just a couple of times, during the year and then disappear. But if I want to work on the regular basis, I need to build the relationship. So this is why I'm just trying to do something different, which is content creation, which is agency model. And so, yeah, this is what I want to talk about. I've been posting 4 or even 5 different type of content on my personal brand. And at the beginning, I made a lot of different mistakes because, for example, if you ask somebody like, "Hey, what are you gonna post on social media?" or like, "What's your plan?" Probably people start posting some random shit like, a dog or a cat. I mean, I post a bunny. I have a bunny, and it actually helps, in my brand. But if you're just looking for attention, if you're just looking for the numbers, I mean, you can get it, and you can just give some food to your ego, but that's it. You're not going to get like any money. It's impossible to make any money by just posting random shit on the internet. And here we're not talking about just monetization from like YouTube or Instagram, Facebook. I'm talking about like selling your products. And this is very important. So this is exactly what I posted. I posted entertainment, I posted niche entertainment, I posted stories and case studies, some like testimonials and stuff, and also some professional edited videos about marketing, about content creation. And I really want to talk about all of these different styles of videos because all of them have different results. The first one is entertainment, and this is where you get a lot of views. Because to be honest, I mean, if you just start talking again with like a random person and he has his social media, probably he just keep posting something very random about his like vacations, holidays, when he goes to the gym, the stuff like this. And probably people when they scroll a content like this, they may like it because I mean you don't have to think about nothing. I mean there is nothing smart about it. You're just trying to be entertained and that's it. So this is what makes your funny because this is fun stuff. And when I posted the stuff like this, I realized that okay, I mean, this is actually interesting because the day when I wake up, the next day when I wake up after I did a post, I just feel like, oh wow, I got some comments, I've got some like likes, I've got some engagement, and this is what really good for my ego because I feel like, oh my god, I mean, my content gets attention, I love it, but I mean, I've got almost 0 followers. Even people started following me, but those people were so random, so they have no idea what I'm talking about in other videos about marketing or about content creation because they don't really care. They only care about to be entertained, and that's the reason why I don't really want to post like this stuff anymore. The next one was something different because it was niche entertainment. So I was really trying to find something between very funny videos and very serious videos, and this is why I just realized that I could do something funny but more in the niche. So I tried to jump more deeper, and when I was posting these videos about like content creation, entrepreneurship as a Russian guy, or the business advice and stuff like this, I also started getting some attention. Actually, I've got some very nice views under my videos, and it was very interesting because engagement was actually very better. Instead of just, getting some like emojis, some random smiles and stuff like this, people started, writing some stuff. Oh, this is my problem. Oh, this is where I've been to. Oh, this is what I've done too. And this is interesting because my industry, content creation and marketing, right? So if you post something like this, probably you put your content into like people's hand who also interested in this stuff. So instead of just posting something funny, something random that again gets a lot of views but zero followers, try to do something different. So this is why I just realized that I could make like a lot of videos about at niche entertainment, and this is it makes a big difference. So let's go to the next one. Damn man, I'm actually sweating because I feel sick. I have temperature right now, but we have to do it right now. So the next type of content was story, case studies, something that I just realized, or some kind of story that I want to share about myself, about my business, and this is very interesting again because at the beginning when I was just starting, I was like, okay, probably this is what people really love, or at least this is what it might be interesting for them because I'm just showing my personality, I'm just showing my human side. I'm telling them the story, how I started, like what kind of problem do I have as a business owner, as a Russian business owner, right? But I've got like totally opposite effect. I was surprised because I didn't get like engagement, no views, no comments, no nothing. And probably the reason why is because I wasn't good at storytelling. I was stuck at it, to be honest, because otherwise I would get a lot of views. And so I was like, okay, maybe I need to keep making this type of videos, but make them more emotional, more like interesting, with like something personal. And also I just realized that this type of videos, they don't have anything for the audience. I mean, you have to watch this video until the end to get a lesson. Because at the beginning, when you're just saying your hook, right, this is how you get your attention, this is how you get something to people to stop scrolling other videos and just keep watching your video. You need to find a hook. But if you have a story, if you have like this kind of like case studies, lifestyle advice and stuff like this, so it's really hard to find a hook at the beginning of the video. So I feel like this is why this type of videos just didn't get enough results. And probably I'll just keep posting the videos like this just to see how it goes, because I feel like your personal brand, your social media, it has the compound effect. The more time you spend with your audience, the more stories you share, so the more trust you have. Look at Gary Vee, look at Alex Hormozy. In the beginning, they were just talking about some business shit, right? Nobody care about their personal life. But right now, you want to be like as close as possible to those people, to Grant Cardone, to Ty Lopez, if I can say his name on YouTube. I don't know because his YouTube channel was deleted. But anyway, you just wanted to be closer to these people because you want to know them. And this is why I feel like if I just keep posting the videos like this, I mean, they will be getting like much more views in the future. So let's go to the next one. The next one was kind of my hobbies. I'm talking about the gym, I'm talking about my bunny, I'm talking about some like holidays or like vacations. I go to the nature, I love this stuff. And the reason why I started making this type of videos is because I really want to share my personal brand. Like, let's say if I want to hire I don't know, like a barber, right? I want to cut my hair or stuff like this. So I really want to go on Instagram, and I'm not just wanting to show to see his works, but I really want to see his personality. Like, who is this person behind the camera? Who is this person behind the scissors, right? So that's why I started sharing my personal life. I'm talking about my rabbit or about the gym experience, stuff like this. And I believe that if you have a competitor, right, if let's say if you have a client, right, let's say there is a client who wants to decide who's gonna be his partner, right? Is he gonna work with you or with your competitor? And so let's say you guys have the similar prices, the same product, the same service, the same everything. And so right now the client needs to decide, is he going to be to work with you or with your competitor? And so if you start posting more personal things like, hey, I'm going to the gym, I'm a family man, I have this type of animal, I love vacations, or like I go to the bars, something personal. So the client wants to work with you just because you have more things in common. And I believe this is what makes a big difference. Because if you guys with your competitors are pretty much similar, it's really hard to decide. So this is why when you show your personal side, you work on your personal brand. And this is, again, what makes a big difference. And I'm not gonna lie, but this type of content gets much more views, especially my buddy. Like my buddy, this is very funny, but he gets so much attention. People just love him. People love how he runs. People love how he jumps, how he's doing like crazy stuff, because it's just funny. Just a simple little animal who lives in Los Angeles, who doesn't pay rent. I pay for him, and this is what I also put as a content, and people just love things. People love the stuff, and my bunny just gets much more views, and I believe that it also opens like a different side for me again, because this is a part of my personal brand. Because personal brand, that means your life, and my bunny is part of my life. So yeah, but unfortunately, if people just start following you, they want to see this type of content more. They don't really care about marketing. They don't really care about anything else. So this is why I have to keep posting more stories, more content with my bunny, just to just to make sure that these people love me as a guy who just start posting the stuff like this. But again, I feel like in the future, with the compound effect, everything will make sense more. Just because if you just watch Gary Vee, you really know that he love the New York Jets. He love garage selling. He love marketing. He gives a lot of advices. You know a lot of stuff about him. But probably if you just started, if you would start following him in the beginning, you wouldn't care about these things. So it has the compound effect. So this is why you need to keep posting more content. Alright, and the last one but not least is marketing content. This is like the heavy stuff. This is a fucking tank, or I don't know, like a heavy equipment, man. Because I need to use a professional camera, sometimes the lighting, professional lighting, the microphone, right, the tripod, and I need to go outside, or I need to go somewhere to different locations just to make this type of content. And the reason why, just because I want to make it as professional as possible. So this is why, when you just watch the videos like this, it feels like interesting. And I mean, it's actually not very good, because nobody wants to watch this interesting right now in 2026. People don't really care. This is why sometimes if you have a phone, it makes more sense rather than going outside and shooting this video on your professional camera. But I believe that if you do it just a little bit, not like every day, but a little bit, it makes a huge difference. And let me explain you why. So when I started posting this type of content in the beginning, I didn't get anything, because my audience, my friends, they just didn't care, of course, because I have just a few people who are entrepreneurs who want to make money by just like delivering services or products, but most people just don't care. And when I started posting this type of content, people were like, oh my god, bro, are you a fucking content creator? What is this shit about? Are you talking about marketing? You don't have any followers. And you just need to understand that, like, followers, it means nothing. You might have like 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, but make zero money. But if you have like 100 followers, but very, very like little audience, but the people who really support you, people who really watch your content because you're really trying to help them, and people will be buying your stuff or your service or your product. And this is why you need this type of content, because you really try to help very little group of people. So right now you might be thinking, okay, Ari, I got it, but what type of content do I really need to post? Because you've been posting a lot of stuff, you're saying that this stuff is working, this stuff is not working, and let me tell you, I would post everything, because I really believe that your personal brand is very important. But you need to understand, you need to figure out what actually works. If you see, I've been posting this type of content, like 4 or 5 different type of contents, right, for a while, for like 2 months. And right now I finally see the numbers. I finally see what really gets the attention, what really gets the engagement. When I post just something funny, I only get attention, I only get views, and that's it. When I post something just professional, like using my professional camera, I only got like little views, but just a few people who want to work with me. And right now, I try not to be focused on building a personal brand. I would say this is your life. This is what you do. This is how you can help people. This is what you're good at. And if you can combine, if you can mix, if you can play with these type of contents, right? Showing your personal life. I mean, I'm not talking about your relationship, about how you go to bed or to the restaurant. Nobody cares about it, right? But I'm talking about your personal life, about your hobbies, about maybe your pet again, maybe you go on a vacation, on a holiday. You can make a vlog, and also you keep helping people. You keep delivering the results. So this is what makes your personal brand really good. So yeah, guys, this is the whole video that I really wanted to make today. I feel sick, man. I'm sweating because right now I have the temperature, man. Drinking my Theraflu. So I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. And also I have my Instagram account and other social media where you can just watch my other content. I give a lot of advices about marketing. As a Russian guy who came to this country without no English, no knowledge, no skills, no nothing, but I started working with local people, with small business owners, with entrepreneurs, just because of my story, just because of the content that I usually share on social media. If you enjoy, subscribe, follow me. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.